Our favorite part is probably checking nets. The hardest part is probably setting up. It depends. It depends how thick is the ice. Everything goes well, don't lose nothing.
Got a couple of different species, like the northern pike, a sucker, and a brown trout, or lakers, whatever you want to call them. It's good. It doesn't matter the amount of fish you catch, at least you catch something. It's always success. You know, you didn't break down, didn't lose anything, didn't cost you anything. You got food.
This fish we're keeping it for our own use, because it'll be a while when we get on a lake again, because the ice is gonna go away and all that stuff. I'm not gonna take the whole thing, I'm just gonna take the meat, and leftovers will stay on the lake because there is birds sitting. I seen eagles and ravens. I'll just take the fillets. Even though this is not a fillet knife, it's a gutting knife. Pure meat. Then you just fillet it, take the skin off, and ready to eat. We sat on it the first time back on Father's Day about 2-3 years ago, and it was beautiful midnight. It was sunny, the lake was calm, and we just set the net. We just throw it in the water, and we decide to check it next half hour. And we caught like 7 fish, and kids, all of us were inside the boat, and it was just a great experience. I'm like, where would you do that? And of course you need a special license to do this. Only residents can do this. And this is how it started. We started as a domestic line, and then we decided to go being a commercial fisherman. I hold my own license, and Igor, my husband, holds his own license.
It was never on my list to become a commercial fisherman. I think it's the Hay River, see these beautiful boats and the fish. It's very, the fishing is addictive like hunting. Right? Once you go out there and you're pretty much hooked. Like flying, same idea. Like, you know, somebody takes you on a small airplane flight and that's it. You're pretty much hooked. You got to get one.
It's hard work, but it's good experience. It's good. You know, I can compare it to the States, how States paying, because my brother-in-law, he's a commercial fish in Alaska, and the prices they pay for fish in the States compared to our prices here, it's like day and night. And government pays here right away every Friday. They give you a paycheck, I mean direct deposit.
I had normal jobs like normal folks, right? Go to work 9 to 5, whatever. But I never see my kids grow up, right? Now my kid's always with me. I love it. I wouldn't have anything any way or other way. I enjoy it. Watching them grow up. There's sometimes you gotta kind of, what do you call it? Chew them out a little bit. Keep them straight line. You know, it's typical for the kids. They mess up like employees, like a bad employees. And then we pay our kids, and you have to pay them to keep them, you know, be responsible for everything.
I prefer to do it with mom and dad instead of working for somebody else, because it's easier to work with a family instead of with strangers.
Eight years ago, It's the first time when I came to Hay River with my family. And I was selling some animals, some dogs, chickens, and rabbits. We brought them down. And I had some turkeys, baby turkeys. And the buyer didn't show up. So one of the ladies told me, oh, you should go on the beach and see what it is, and maybe somebody will buy it over there. So all of us went. I still have the picture of the kids sitting on the log on the beach. And Igor looked at that lake, at the Great Slave Lake, and he said, honey, I want to live here. I'm like, oh, okay, sure. So 3 years from that day, we bought this property here. It was all bush, it was all trees, nothing on it. And we bought it. It was August 2019. We brought a cabin here. We brought the septic, we filled the permits, we built this house. When immigration, we had the papers going, I couldn't get any help for the newcomers and stuff. So I went online on Google and I found some immigration information in Yellowknife. I called the phone number and they told me they cannot help me, but they gave me Sedetno phone number. And Celine, she was the one who answered the phone. And I told her my situation and she's like, yeah, we can deal with you. And we started writing emails back and forth. And I said, can I come in? Because it's harder for me about emails and stuff. She's like, yep. So we made the appointments. We came in, we met with ladies in the office. It was great. I think it's my best time. It was my first time actually in Yellowknife, and it was my first time talking to the ladies. And they helped me a lot, actually. They helped me to fill out all my paperwork. They said, we're not allowed to fill it out for you, but we can guide you in. And they were actually my guiders. I mean, the way the immigration paperwork, their wording is so hard to understand. I think that needs to get improved. And for me as an immigrant and my English skills and my English, I can read and write just fine, but sometimes the wording is so confusing. And this is where I struggle, and this is where I messed up a lot of my applications that came back to me. I probably would have ended up getting my documents sooner, but due to the wording on applications, everything just set me back. But the ladies helped me a lot. When we lived in the States, when we lived in Alaska, we would always watch YouTube how to become a farmer in Canada. And I would follow one family, and they had probably 7-5 acres. And we would just watch them how they live in Canada. And Igor told me one day, he said, honey, when we come to Canada, I'll buy you a 7 acres. You'll have a goat, you'll have a milking cow, you'll have everything. We'll have piglets, this and that. And you know what? When we came to Canada, it came all true. He bought me an acreage. That's in Alberta. We have 20.5 acres. I had 10 milking cows. I had 7 milking goats. I had everything. I mean, whatever he promised my husband to give me in Canada, he gave me all and more. And more. Like, I had so much experience in Canada like I never experienced before. Like, my parents, they never had a background of raising big animals or butchering animals. No, I grew up in the city. And here, like, being as a commercial woman, I love it. I would never change it. I would say we need more people, we need more families in Hay River especially that can go out and work, not complain. It's hard, especially winter time when it's -20 with the wind chills of 47. It's really hard to pull the net, but rewarding at the end, and your paycheck guarantee. You don't have to wait. If you are self-employed, you don't know if you're gonna get paid, but this is guaranteed. It's not easy, like I said, but I like it. I would do it again and again and again.